and Indiana renew acquaintances here in West Lafayette tonight. And we've got exactly what you'd expect in the Midwest for Big Ten football in late November. A traditional rivalry, a trophy that has... His tailback is Antonio Harris. Fake to him, little flip to the left. Nice catch. And out to the 27-yard line.
Defensive front.
2 consecutive passes. In trouble. And Brown lets it go. Hoosiers there. Intercepted. Picked from the Purdue 47. Himby met at the line of scrimmage. Alex Sanford, linebacker blitz. Fernando Mendoza, Yogi, lots of ways to describe Oregon. Only teams in the Big Ten averaging over 200 yards rushing a game. First pass, more blitz, quickly to the sideline, knocked down. Tony Grimes bats that away from Surratt. They need 10 here. Mendoza lets it go, far side, knocked away. Hadori Hines got a hand on that. 4th and... Gonna lean on the running game. They get out across the 5, out to the 8-yard line. Good start. Indiana defense, Yogi, really all conference players at all 3 levels. Top 5 of the nation, points, yards, and rushing yards. And in the backfield, right away, making that play. You called it out, Stephen Daly.
Yeah, he is so gifted. He creates
on that front 4. 3rd down from his own end zone. Steps up. Still looking. Got a man. Back to pass. Sideline shot. And nowhere near E.J. Horton. Proverbial quarter.
Right there.
Need a big chunk. Try to get it on the ground. Not even close. Devin Boykin, the first one there. Quirky and aggressive. Second possession here. Starts out with the ground game, and quickly up the middle goes Kalon Black, one of the 2 backs they use a lot, along with Roman Himby. And let's meet the Indiana offense.
Tonight to see Fernando, also to watch Carter Smith.
Mendoza 0 for 2 right now, held it for a while, and that's a bullet to Surratt. That's what he does best, the sideline job.
Covered well, but you just can't make a play on the ball.
Right back on the ball before the blitz got him. Delivers to the sideline again. This time it's his back, Kalon Black, to get 6.
And we talked about it in the open. The functional football intelligence, him above the...
Black quickly through a hole, and near the end zone, the acceleration stood out there to the 1. He got 10. On the ball, 1st and goal. Give it to Black again, and he punches it in. Touchdown, Indiana. The Hoosiers hasn't missed so far this season. Well, they were 3 and out on their first drive, but they got the short field again, and they knew
he's been their most impactful back.
3 wideouts to the left of Brown, looking over the middle. And thought he had the easy completion, but incomplete to Michael Jackson to bring up 2nd down 10.
You know, also what you're seeing.
Time to slide up into. 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. They set up the screen. Nothing. Indiana had that one sniffed out. Linebacker Isaiah Jones was all over Thomas.
In that environment just yet.
1st and 10 from the 30. On the move this time, floats it. Bowie had an open man. Omar Cooper had to slide and couldn't grab it.
Wood, and now look at him. He's achieving and actualizing a dream.
Himby, not a lot up the middle, brings up a 3rd down. Be 3rd down and 8.
The 3rd down is really where Mike.
Purdue rushes 4. Mendoza, plenty of time, throws, misses. Couldn't find anybody he likes. Charlie Becker was nearest. Let's see if the Purdue offense now can stand up to what their defense has been doing. Quick pitch to the left side. And that's a good start, Antonio Harris around the left. Brown on 2nd and 3. Had a hard time with that exchange. And the third tackle for loss for the Hoosiers, -5.
I mean, this is just a dominant defensive front.
Here comes the blitz. Brown gets rid of it. Middle shots. Got him. E.J. Horton came up with it.
Big time conversion.
Purdue operating inside of Indiana territory for the first time. They swing it out wide. Michael Jackson, he's got another first. Well-designed play, good execution. Last two plays got him 46 yards. Harris gets another inside the 20. Left side of the line doing work there. Second down 4, a little flip, and that was batted away at the last moment. And that was Relive Hardy, their top tackling linebacker. 4. Up the middle, and it cuts, and that's a first.
Tell you what, they get the first down, not just because of the run, but because of run coverage.
First and 10, Harris finds nothing that time.
Okay, so let's teach a little bit here. This red zone defense for Indiana.
Second down 8, Brown on the move. Dumps it, and inside the 5. Yes, that was caught. Nitro Tuggle. His first snap. Hands off, and Harris got nothing up the middle. Aiden Fisher, their leader up front. Now it's decision time for Purdue.
Yeah.
He's made 14 out of 15 this season. And he's got Purdue on the board.
Let's take a look at that third down play again, as it traditionally has this season.
Start out this drive on the ground. A little bit of room off that right side. Kalon Blackie has the touchdown tonight. Correa, the middle linebacker, keeps it to a gain of 4.
Loose tonight.
Mendoza just 2 out of 6 right now, trying to change that. Blitz coming, picked up, floats, almost intercepted. Smiley Bradford had a great... 3rd and 5, fake toss, and complete. That is just enough for a first down. Good job, Omar Cooper. Going down to pick it up. First down and 10, Himby the back. He goes off the left side, does so in a hurry, and gets out to the 49-yard line.
So this is a beautiful example of
11 seasons between them and 5,000 rushing yards in their career. They do so up the middle to Himby. See a little bit of that power there at the end. Still needs one more for the first. Brings up 3rd and short.
Yeah,
back on 3rd and 1. Give it to him again. Got the first. Almost broke out of that tackle. New set of downs for the Hoosiers. First and 15. This drive all about the ground game. Himby, space off the right side. Well, he got the edge and turned on the speed. Rael eventually pushed in his career. He gets a break, and they bring in Kalon Black. First pass of this drive. Mendoza comes to the sideline, dumps it off. He avoided the negative play there. Picks up 6.
And he's going to get man-to-man coverage against Charlie Becker at the bottom of the screen.
Black, left side. He's got some room. Kalon Black almost busted that one out. Still a first down and a gain of 11. That's Cooper in motion. Black down to the 7. Taj Rael, another stop, but that's a gain of 5.
Yeah, this offense.
Second and 5. Mendoza keeps, and Mendoza scores.
They did on that drive.
They loved Curtis Rourke here last year at quarterback, extra point up and in, but they say one of the differences this year is Mendoza is better with his legs. Saw it right there. Ryan Brown remains the quarterback. Looking, coming back across the middle and finds his back. Malachi Thomas, just enough for a first.
Yeah, it's a great point.
Thomas gets to the 40-yard line. D'Angelo Pons, the corner was there, gain of 2.
There's been mission-minded.
Purdue averaging just over 1 yard per run. They swing it out this time, and that's a great open field tackle. Amari Farrell, the safety.
They just play with such speed in the pocket and make a play.
Brown, four-man rush. It gets there, chases him to the right. Now back inside. Nice job of keeping this alive. Brown starts out this drive, only 4 out of 9 for 36 yards. Oh, back to Himby. That's working well. Up the left side and almost broke out down the sideline. Still a big gain of 18. Mostly at Maryland and now here as a Hoosier. Drilled in the backfield that time. Purdue had seen enough of that. That's the Big Ten's leading tackler, Manny Powell, in a loss of 5 number of times already. Second down, 14. 5 receivers out. Sideline shot. Becker fell down. He's looking for the flag, and he's not going to get it.
For the screen here.
Need to get to the 48-yard line here. Only a 3-man rush. They dump it out of the backfield. Black has a lot of work to do. Not going to get close. Tony Grimes, the corner. Solid. Ryan Brown, 7 out of 14. He's got Antonio Harris. And Harris has not much there. They had a tough time getting the ground game going. Steve and Daly, their best nation. Purdue only has 10 yards on the ground so far. So they try the air. Sideline. One hand. Incomplete. Nitro Tuggle, good effort. And good coverage from Deanna. Quickly dropped on the 10-yard line.
I mean, it's like they know the play sometimes. I mean, they're so explosive. Jamari Sharp, another veteran, and 3 interceptions are dropped.
Right to the air. Mendoza. Up the middle, got lots of room. Already has a touchdown run.
He hasn't flinched, even though he's only throwing for 40-some yards.
Kalon Black, what a spin! Touchdown, Indiana! Nico Radicic has made every single extra point this year. He's 65 out of 65.
Who competed like this every week, just haven't been able to put it all together.
Well, they do go to the ground game, and there's nothing there. Malachi Thomas. So you got a couple of timeouts. You come over and chat about it, and you just run right. Brown right now, 8 out of 16. Indiana brings 4. Over the middle, low offering. And a catch incomplete. We had one rule catch, one say no. Brown. Now they bring a blitz. In trouble. Over the middle. Nice play. Ryan Brown manipulates the pocket to find Nitro Tuggle.
And he finds Tuggle.
Quickly on the ball, 5-man rush. Lets it go. Little bit too high for E.J. Horton. 2:19 left. 2nd and 10.
Indiana saying, okay, we're not going to allow that to happen.
Fusion allows you to get pressure with only 4. Play action. Brown. Almost picked off. Little bit behind Tuggle. And Lewis Moore almost had it.
They go here. I'd imagine take another shot. Keep an eye on Jackson.
3rd and 10. Well, they go right up the middle. And they get to the 49. 2-minute timeout coming.
Khalil Benson here as well.
Mendoza 5 out of 11. On the move. Might have been past the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Yeah, he was flirting with being across it right there.
Close.
2nd and 10, and that's what's been working. Himby, stiff arm, and a race. Touchdown, Roman Himby. In the first half. All 4 touchdowns on the ground.
Well, the backs are getting the love on air, but we got to give it to the tight end and the wide.
Down 28-3. They ought to be fairly aggressive, but to the ground. And that is another tackle for loss.
And I'd imagine Coach Signetti, there you go. He's going to start using his timeouts.
Yeah.
And
2nd down 11. They only bring 4 out of the backfield. Hoosiers swarm to it. Aiden Fisher was there right away. And another timeout.
Much, and it's often decided then.
3rd and 5, run it, and they will get that first. Interior Boiler offensive line opened up a hole to get 9.
Okay, so now here for Ryan Brown.
Brown, well protected, resets. Short completion up to the 47. Actually ends up getting 8 yards. That's Harris. 2nd and 2. They've got 1 timeout left. Brown still looking, fires across the field. Oh! Jesse Watson had his hands on it. Run, it's Antonio Harris behind him. Here is Harris. Little late fight. I think he's just short. Aiden Fisher, the linebacker, got him.
Yeah, it looked like both officials on either side of the field gave it a little bit of a
timeout left. Brown sees 4 rushers. Dumps it underneath. A little bit of room to go here. Gets up to the 42. That's E.J. Horton. Right back. Pumping. Looking. Completion. Got it to the 36. Jesse Watson. So with the
3 ball out.
They do have that timeout. They bring 4. Looking. Holding. Incomplete. 4 seconds left. This from 54. And he pushed that one from the start. A lot of clock management, a lot of hope for some fun. Mendoza, quick flip, work to do. An alley and a first down. Omar Cooper, his first catch, gets him 16. What it takes right there, a little layup and some help from your wide receiver to get you going. Back to the ground game. Good hole there on first down for Himby. Rael, another tackle game. So now they bring the blitz. In trouble. Down he goes. Pressure got to Mendoza. Loss of 8. Ishmael and play. Up the middle. More room for Himby. Picks up 9.
This offensive line, they're just getting to the next level, right?
Purdue, he's enjoying his first trip here to West Lafayette. Now has a $146, adding to that total. Another first down, and Indiana predictably leaning on the ground game in this 3rd quarter. Black accelerates. Boy, does he hit that hole hard. Correa makes the stop, but that's another gain of 5.
I mean, isn't that this whole team?
Oh, pass, sling it out wide, and a wide open lane. Touchdown, Surratt. Needed that late cut to get there. Mendoza to Elijah Surratt. Elijah Surratt has been a Hoosier for almost 2 full seasons. Tonight, he goes over 100 career receptions.
It is just inspiring on a bunch of levels.
Oh, Brown kept that one. Nice fake, slings it. Good catch, a sliding effort there out there at the 43. Nitro Tuggle gets 12.
Yeah.
Next weekend, Indiana trying to punch their ticket there. Blitz got home. Brown escapes. Penalty marker is down as he releases. And that's complete. Just negated because of penalty, and that big 39-yard gain went away also. Brown looking, keeps it. Didn't even get close. Ball came out. Indiana has it. Rest right now. Himby and Black easily over 200 combined. Blitz floats one. Omar Cooper got it. And still rolling. Omar Cooper somehow to the house.
Up a little block from Charlie Becker, 6-7, and they look now in that series like a team that can win it all.
Does the rest.
Where they're all in sync, it just jumps out to you. There's another one.
Brown in trouble. Boy, that was a heck of a catch going down low to get that one. That's his help me here. Brown, we've seen this before, chased out. Lets it go toward the sideline, incomplete. E.J. Horton,
said I wanted to be a part of those conversations.
And he does just like his brother. Oh, he kept it himself. What a fake. And here he goes. There's a Mendoza running loose. Okay, gives it this time. Martin to the end zone. Two plays, another touchdown. With the long sprint, then the handoff. That first fake was so good. By the time I double checked to make sure he gave it off to Kobe Martin, he was halfway.
His goal for senior day was to be able to walk out because of the injury to his leg, and you saw him do just that.
Nice run there for a first. That's Jerron Thomas. Time now for big
classroom, and I just think in this era of walk-ons, relatively going away in college football. Look at that.
Maybe the best pass yet from Brown to Tuggle. Good timing and anticipation. Now they're inside of Hoosier.
Maccabee and the impact he's had here for quite some time.
Brown, late blitz, dumps it off. Big hit on the 46. Jerron Thomas, loss of.
It was just too much, and they sprung for some long gains.
Mendoza's first pass, right on the money. Jonathan Brady sprints around the left side. Nice gain of 11, and getting it back to the offensive line. Just reading my note.
History. It may greatest day in Indiana sports.
Flipped it out. Boy, and now they've got room to go. Another sprint for the end zone, won by the Hoosiers. Davion Chandler, welcome to the scoring party. Nico Radicic has been busy tonight. Another extra point is up and through. Make it 6 consecutive scoring drives here for the Hoosiers. Almost entirely about the running game when they really put this one away. Ryan Brown finds Tuggle. That's been a good combination here, as the game has been out of hand, but they've connected a few.
They have signing day on Wednesday as well.
Quick sling, catch, and a sprint. Another first down for the Boilers. Michael Jackson picks up the first. There was a penalty back on the 43. So Marcus Easley is out. Ryan Brown still working in here, spinning away from trouble again. Keeps it himself this time, gets across the 30, picks up a couple, and away from being a head coach, then he went back to UNLV. So the time in between, nice sidestep there by Ryan Brown, and a big hit at the 37 to prevent that from being a completion. Dominating wins in a row. Kobe Martin finds the going tough, but a good spin, and a second spin saves that one, gets him out to the 20-yard line. So Indiana started playing football back, and it could be special. But think about that. This is a guy that's never had a losing season, and he had a feeling in August that this one could be a level up from what he's used to.
The thing that
pick out 3, those are the ones that come to mind. Over the middle, it made some money there. Michael Jackson, in a way, hollow yards, but at least Purdue picking up a little more.
The stage, maybe the physicality, just a little too much. We got to get better. They went out and got a lot better at the lines of scrimmage, and you could argue at quarterback with the mobility of Fernando Mendoza.
We see a second down play here. Ryan Brown still in trouble. And this has a chance there, but good tackling out there in the open field. But you can boil that down even more. What they did on the road, and Mike
100 in the first half, and just kept running the offense.
Indiana's still blitzing here, up 53. So the big road moments for Fernando.
When it's clutch. Here's a 4th down, clutch opportunity.
And that's just enough to keep this drive alive for Purdue.
But the point is, in the 4th quarter, in those games, he averaged over 6.
Our production team in the truck, huge thank you to every single one of you to what you did here this week, and also the fun you've made it here this entire season.
Yeah, it's a blast to show up.
These people have been here since early in the morning, and since yesterday as well, and it's freezing here. Brown outside the pocket. And if one sentence sums up Purdue's offensive,
I think they are truly the top 2 teams in the nation as well, and maybe they'll play each other a few times.
4th down, and that's incomplete. Turnover on downs and that quarterback compare. And we'll see one more run up the middle. Might thought about breaking it out there for a moment. Kobe Martin will remain in Bloomington, and the Hoosiers are on their way to Indianapolis. Fitting that Aiden's defense there, the linebacker. Zora with Kurt Signetti.